So this is take 2 because my first video I had sushi stuck in my tooth, so we don't need to discuss that. So, we're doing something. So, if I show you that, you'll question, where's the roof? So there's the white roof. Oh yeah. So obviously Chris has gone to Yellow Top. We're just getting this up and ready for our trade night tomorrow. So that will be the Thursday. We've got quite a few of our sponsors that are going to be here. So it'll be nice to show them it with a nice pretty yellow roof on. We are still awaiting a few stickers to arrive, and hopefully they'll be here before Sunday's racing. If not, I think Chris might cry. We'll keep you posted on trade night and everything before Sunday. Bye, silly.
So just a quick video from Back for Bolts open day today. Obviously one of our sponsors. Just had a nice chat with him, and they're happy to continue sponsoring us for another season. So fantastic. Thank you to Back for Bolts.
So what a day. We pulled the cat out yesterday for our trade night to find out we had some issues. Chris got hit at the British. We kind of forgot about it. We've been concentrating on getting the yellow roof sorted, everything else. Life takes over, doesn't it? So we are still currently working on it, and hopefully the issues will be resolved by tonight, as we're on Friday.
Just spin it back.
Back's fine.
Does it keep going back?
Yeah.
So it's freer going back than it's going forward? Yeah. Right.
So, we're on our way to Buxton. Chris looks very happy about it, can you tell?
Just concentrating.
Just been to asking him how he felt about being out as a yellow roof. What's your attitude, Chris?
Yellow roof don't bother me, it's the fact that we've had such a decent gap. I like to keep racing and just going all the time, and the gap sort of just made me feel like a novice again.
But
really.
What will be, we've come to the agreement that 3 finishes will be fantastic. Don't need to place anything like that, he says, but I want to be in front of the whites.
Yeah,
which is
we've done a few
play.
changes this week, unfortunately. We had a lot to do at work, and when we pulled the cart out for the first time we realised that there was quite a big chunky wobble etc on the chain, so we've had to strip all the chain down, all the clutch down, the rear wheel bearing had gone, so we've had to do a lot of work on something that unfortunately, if you don't get right putting back together, can be a bit great.
So technical error, I've just kicked Chris off halfway through his speech.
Long story short, we've done quite a lot of work to it when we weren't thinking we were needing to, because we obviously finished really well with lots of good positions, so we thought, well, we might as well leave it and it should be mint, and we've ended up having to strip everything down, so the car is yet again different to what it was. That's long story short.
So it's either going to race fab and it's going to be the best it's ever raced, or it's not even going to get off trailer because it's going to blow up. Hopefully we'll get out for some practice before the racing, because don't want to scare anyone, but we're actually on time. We might actually be early. And then let's see how it goes. Gotta say city.
Sunny Skeggy. Well, it's not sunny Skeggy. Take 2, this is sunny Buxton.
You could have gone to Skeggy.
Hiding underneath that already, mate. How's you looking forward to today?
Not very much at the moment.
No. You managed to get some practice?
I did, yeah, practice not too bad, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Did you learn anything from practice?
Oh, no.
No, so you wanted...
I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to fall apart. I thought I did quite a bit of work on it after the last one. It was plugins and all sorts of out on it, so I had to do some changes and make sure it was okay, so yeah.
Good, good.
See how it goes.
Spot on, that's all we can do. John's eating already.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, John. Got to interview you with your sunglasses on, mate. Look at this.
Cheers, mate.
Twit to woo. New superstar.
Yeah, give it a go, see how we get on.
Did a bit of practice yourself. Did you really learn anything?
Nah, just bouncy today for some reason.
Weather's going to be bouncy. It's going to make it bouncy all day, believe, don't we?
Yeah, it's going to be hard there, I think. Heat. bouncing it. We'll see though, we'll see.
We're all looking forward to this really, aren't we? That's the feedback I'm getting so far. Liam, please, I need to interview someone who's going to save me for my vlog. Okay. Please. Are you going to enjoy it today? Are you bothered about it being sunny? Because so far everyone says that they're not going to enjoy it. Yeah. Did you get to practice?
Yeah, I went out once.
Any feedback? Any interesting
Yeah,
things?
it was fast, to be fair, I'm happy with it. So.
Any tips you can give me?
Keep out the fence.
That's a pretty good tip, mate, to be fair.
Keep out the fence.
You want in heat one?
Heat 1 and 2.
Right, brilliant, fantastic. We're on with Liam. Right, we'll sign off on that one. Let's see what happens in the next race. Just on another note, so we had some problems with his receiver last week. We'd not had it 12 months quite. We sent it off to McGill's and contact McGill's Motorsport, and they swapped it straight away, no questions asked at all. We got ours before it even turned the new one. We'd sent the old one back, sorry, so a bit of trust there as well. So thank you, McGill's. Let's hope that works better this week.
Bumpers on, so once they get the green flag they are allowed to push and shove. 295 Danny number 380 Liam Powell. 901 is one of that. 901 is a higher car, Tom Jordan's in that one. So 24 on track. Being brave and getting through the gaps, because they're all equal cars. The engines are the same. And we're being told that the race is being suspended because the car that belted the fence on the pit.
First race done. I think we finished about 15th. Had a strange issue on the last corner where the engine cut out, so we lost a few spaces on the last stretch. So we just checked the coil pack, we've checked the fuel in, but when you go from zero, you know, whatever mile an hour to zero, you're not going to get anywhere. So unfortunately, a bit of a disappointing end to it, but we've finished without any damage. So onwards and upwards, we keep going. First race ever as a yellow, can't expect miracles. Cara there rocking the new BAP racewear. Thank you, BAP for bolts. So we've got a bit of a rest, and then we are going out for heat 2. Then we don't do heat 3 at all. We then do the final. So a bit of a different setup for us today because there's so many here. So
Treble 4, Miss Morris hurtles off into the lead. Treble 4 comes off into the lead. They're all equal, cars equal, engines equal. It's about when you can drive fast and smooth.
how'd it work?
Of course.
So that's heat 2, where we basically got put into the wall. So straight to the wheel. Got to check a few other things yet, but we've had to change the front hub. We thought we were going to do stub axle as well, but we hadn't done yet. Then we need to check the back end. We might be able to get a picture of exactly the bump. Someone to if we get it, we'll post it. On that note, guys, that's it. How's your day going, Craig? I'm trying to what I'm trying to do, mate, is I want you to be really positive because my day's not been great. So come on, positive twist.
Best. I had a DNF in the first because of race receiver problems, and an 8th in my second. So
that's not too bad.
Not too bad from the back. So
Just looking forward to the final now.
no, it's gonna be carnage. I think.
Oh dear. Fantastic, that's cheered me up. We'll go straight to Brad. Brad, your day's not been too good, has it, mate? They nearly chopped your roof off to get you out.
Yeah, I had a little accident in heat 3 and that was it.
Got good. Not going in final then, mate, are you?
No,
Signed off.
damaged my back and hurt my chest, so I won't be out in the final.
Call it a day, mate. Sometimes that's better.
Hopefully to fight another day.
Good lad.
Get the ferry from Heysham and then...
John,
Is it far from the ferry?
we're doing a video on you, an interview. Just due to the fact that apparently there were a race receiver problem in first race and it could have been your fault. No? Are you sticking to that? Is that the official line? Craig, you're a liar. Mrs. Stoxkart, how's it going?
Good, thank you.
We enjoy Buxton today?
Yeah, it's been quite warm and hot.
Yeah, looking forward to the final?
Yep.
How's your family been doing on the racing today?
Been good. I think Dad could have won the heats 2 and 3. He just got real close to Liam and Daddy, I think.
Yeah, Duddies that were a fantastic race, that wasn't it?
Some fast laps going out there.
Next stop for you is?
Isle of Man. First time on a ferry for me, so.
Oh well, you'll love it.
Journey.
We're not doing that one, but I hope everybody who's watching this, who does watch this, actually enjoys Isle of Man.
Yeah, we will, and updates will all come on Facebook.
As always. Well done, Charlotte.
The last race of the afternoon, senior stock karts, 12 racing laps. Treble 4. Only white top hopping to the lead as previous. 57, Ollie left. Nice down the inside, straight change. Treble 4, double 5. 610, that's your top 6. And it's 6:10. Stephen Roberts. 3 abreast Downing, 4 abreast almost into that too. 8 on the back straight, 6:10.
So we are on our way home with a very poorly stock car. What can I say? He's had a very unlucky day. Race 1, he wobbled over the finish line because the engine cut out. Race 2, well, we won't discuss race 2 because depends who you talk to apparently. But he took a significant amount of damage due to someone turning right, even though, as far as I were aware, and I'm not a stock car queen, but I'm sure they turned left. Anywho, and then race 3, we thought we'd rectified the issues, and it seems we hadn't. So we ended up with Chris taking wide corners. Felt like his wheel was going to fall off, and his brake seizing, unfortunately. But he's in one piece.
Do you want a driver's point of view for that, or?
Yeah, 2 seconds. So Christopher, what is your driver's point of view?
From a driver's point of view, so obviously I'll not be able to look because I am driving. Race 1 we were doing alright, bit of a shock to the system, racing from yellows, but we were doing alright. We just got caught up in pack, but yeah, for some reason it started coughing and spluttering down back straight, and then cut out on corners 3 and 4, and I managed to jiggle it over the line, but unfortunately we did lose a few positions. We've tried everything, we changed the fuel filter, we changed the plug, just to see, and that problem didn't arise again. Race 2, car has already mentioned the accident. Again, we were in the pack, we were racing alright. All I can say from my point of view is I'd looked in my mirrors, I could see there were people there. I were pretty much hugging the wall all the way down the start finish straight. Didn't touch my steering wheel to suddenly just get an absolute clatter from the side, send me into the wall, and I went up in the air, landed back down on the person I believe hit me. What's stock car racing, Liam?
Alright.
Supposed to say magic, weren't you? Miserable kid.
Tragic.
Yeah.
So now we're back home, let's do damage report. So, I'm about to put a new wheel on, or a new second-hand wheel. But the brakes are sticking. But the other problem, we can do that when it's on a flat piece of land. shouldn't be able to do that because it should be touching the floor. So we replaced this during the races, but we think that that there is bent upwards and it's making the whole wheel lift up. The whole steering is stiff as well, so we're going to have to look into that. But obviously, as you can tell, the brake, I don't know whether you can hear that, is also stuck on. Now, the scuff marks on the tyre should also tell you that the rear tyre is actually stuck on. So the rear brakes are also stuck on. So that's two-piece, quite a bit of damage. So we need to do that and that. We had to change the fuel filter while we were there today. We had a few issues that way. And I think that is about it. Don't really want to tempt fate, but I think that's about it. Just an interesting one there. We've put a chain guide on. Bought that from Stoxkart, Ian. Anything that'll help my chain not bounce about quite as much, I'm willing to try. And I think that were about £7. So yeah, pennies, it were well worth it. But that's where we are. So we've had to buy a new wheel already, a new hub, new pinion bearings, probably going to put a new wheel bearing on it, and then we're going to have to do the dreaded brake bleeding of it all. So the first little few races in yellow didn't go quite to plan. Buxton lived up to its name today, a little bit messy, but we'll get on it this week and see what we've got. We've got a break now because we're not going to Isle of Man. So next race I think is Maidenall, which is shale, which I want to do even though it's a fair way, so that's how it goes. But for today, silly, enjoy the sun. So just a final thought on the Buxton one. Obviously the weather was red hot. I mean, it was the hottest day this year. Always makes tensions a bit higher. There were some disagreements on Facebook about that second race accident. Like I say, I can only say that, you know, I was hugging the wall all the way down the straight. I had nowhere else to go, no matter what. So I still think it was a bit of an aggressive move as such, but we get over it. You know, there were some things on social media about that accident. Just want to say there's no hard feelings. It is full contact. Still repairing damage now, and it's well over a week later. So if you know, if you could hold grudges, you would do when you're doing stuff like that. But no, we don't. We private messaged each other and sorted it all out. And that's what it's all about. You know, at the end of the day, we are a family. Stuff happens. We're actually more annoyed about a comment or two made at the side of the racetrack than we were the actual accident itself. So let me just clear that up. We're not sore losers. We're not against accidents happen. But some sly comments made that was overheard by people that weren't even a part of our team were the bugbear. So long story short, anyway, it's all sorted. It's all good. Racing's contact. It was hottest day here. Tensions were high for a few people, but we are all a family. So on that note, really, we move on. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of work to the kart since. We've still got a lot to do, but we will get out as soon as we can. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to all my team members, which are obviously mostly family, such as Cara, my daughters, and my dad who helps out as well. And 17 will keep on going. Enjoy life, enjoy racing. See you.